Manchester United are on the verge of signing Cameroonian goalkeeper Andre Onana, and he's very highly rated for his modern goalkeeping traits. The fee looks like it's going to be around the region of 50 to 60 million, and we expect the keeper to take to Premier League action instantly. This is a player that Ten Hag has worked with in the past. It is undeniably worth looking at the value and the quality that he could bring to this United side. So here's 5 things to expect from Andre Onana. Number 1 then, quality in possession. Onana is regarded as being insanely confident on the ball. The reason for that? Well, he's insanely confident on the ball for one. He sweeps up, he has an extremely high line, he loves getting outside of his box, and he looks genuinely comfortable doing it. The kind of confidence that you just haven't really seen in years from David De Gea, certainly when it comes to rushing out and coming outside of his box at all. And contrary to David De Gea, Onana's distribution allows United to play through a press rather than trying to go over it. That was something last year that caused a lot of defensive issues. Onana completed the season with an extremely good pass completion rate of 81%. And it's comparable to other highly regarded possession-based goalkeepers in the game. Number 2, world-class shot stopping. Now, the quality on the ball is the exceptional quality, the sort of X factor that I think is going to be the thing that people notice the most about Onana. But shot stopping is a goalkeeper's bread and butter, and Onana's is excellent. Over the last year, Onana has a save percentage of 76.4%, and that puts him in the 88th percentile in European goalkeepers. And he has a goals against per 90 of 0.95, which puts him in the 85th percentile. He's got 8 clean sheets in 13 Champions League games, which was the highest, and also made the highest number of saves with 47 in the competition. So it wasn't like he didn't have a lot of trade. He had a genuinely excellent Champions League campaign. Number 3, confidence. And again, just overall confidence, not just confidence on the ball, but his confidence is admirable. He demands respect. He is notorious for exuding confidence and making his teammates trust him. He's known for being a little bit on the mad side, which I think all the best goalkeepers certainly have an element of that. He takes insane risks when he sweeps as high as he does. He's got excellent confidence on set pieces. He will come and claim crosses exceptionally well. He will come and claim them with violence, and I like that. I love that. I think he's just getting on it. That's it. I've got arms. None of the rest of you are allowed to use yours. Watch this. He really seems to thrive in the high-pressure situations. He's got no problem being aggressive as and when it's required of him. And I think these are the necessary qualities for not just the United player, but certainly for a goalkeeper. And that aggression generally is what makes people legends at the club. Number 4, pedigree. Now, Onana joins having played for some elite teams in Europe, some of the most prestigious. Came through at Barcelona, started at Ajax, and has obviously recently been in a Champions League final with Inter Milan. That's some pedigree. That is some serious pedigree. He's got the big game experience, and there's plenty of evidence to show that he's been genuinely exceptional at each of the clubs that he has played at. Further evidence that the shirt of a massive club doesn't seem to weigh on him. That might tie back into the confidence that he exudes. And should the transfer get finalised and go through, as we expect it does, and we think it's going to happen this week, he's going to join a long, prestigious list of players who have not worn the number 1 at United with bags of European experience, and that experience will help him settle in and adjust to life in Manchester. And number 5, improvement across the pitch, a new era. He is a goalkeeper that Erik Ten Hag has dreamt of. We saw the best of Erik Ten Hag's Ajax with Onana starting attacks from the back. Ten Hag clearly dreamt of this since he joined Manchester United and will be delighted, I'm sure, with the acquisition of Onana to help continue what he was building on at Ajax. With De Gea leaving, it finally marks the end of the post-Sir Alex Ferguson era. 10 years after he left the club, there is now no signings remaining, which is a little bit sad. And I've already spoken about my thoughts on the way the De Gea departure was handled, which I don't think was good. But it is a watershed moment. There are no Sir Alex Ferguson players left in the building. This is an entirely new football club who all joined after Sir Alex Ferguson had departed. Onana himself will unlock Manchester United's ability to play out from the back. He has proven he can play in possession-dominant sides with both Ajax and Inter, let alone coming through the academy at Barcelona. He is used to having centre halves with a very high level of ball playing ability, working with Daley Blind, Skriniar, and of course, previously working with Lisandro Martinez. And for our defenders, having a goalkeeper behind them, like Onana, will allow them to trust more, allowing more calculated risks that could result in very good goals. His clean sheet percentage, 43.2%, which is very, very good. And for a younger generation, a lot of United fans will struggle to remember an era without David De Gea as our number one. Older ones like myself obviously remember not just Van der Sar, but also Barthez. And I think there's a lot of similarities with Barthez. And do you know what? I blame the English media for the portrayal of Fabian Barthez. Fabian Barthez at one point might have been the best goalkeeper in the world. I don't think it was while he was at United. But when you look at his performances, what he did with Marseille and Monaco was probably quite revolutionary. He was the top of the world with France and made some incredible saves in big moments. And Onana, this isn't a disrespect thing when I say Barthez and Onana are similar. I don't think Barthez was ever quite as dominant and good, even though I think he may have been one of the best in the world at the time. I don't think he ever quite got to the same heights that Van der Sar and Schmeichel got to. And I don't think Onana is quite at that same level as well. But they're both revolutionary ball-playing goalkeepers that have got a little bit of flair and a little bit of madness and a little bit of aggression in them. And I liked Barthez. His second season at United was a problem, and I think that's where his reputation comes from. But make no mistake, Barthez was a fucking top goalkeeper. And there's some standout qualities that Onana has got. I think he's going to undoubtedly improve Manchester United, not just by shot stopping, but you're going to see United playing a slicker brand of football. His signing could push us to concede less goals on average, and in games where we've struggled against teams that have done well in set pieces, that could win us points. This is a great signing for Manchester United, and I think it's going to have a massive positive impact on the team. We've never been successful without a top-level goalkeeper between the sticks. Let's see what Onana can do. Hopefully it's welcome to Manchester in the next few days. Hey, thank you for watching the video. If you are new around these parts, then don't forget to subscribe. My channel is proudly supported by my community on Patreon. If you'd like to get a little bit of extra content, a Discord group, meetups, five-a-side games, weekly podcasts, behind the scenes, and even an occasional bit of transfer news as and when I get it, then for the price of a pint, you can show your appreciation for the content that we make and get some goodies for doing so as well. Check the link in the description or click the button right here. You'll also find all of my socials here too if you want to follow me on any of those platforms. Nice one.